Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to today's Sexuality Power Talk Love Chat with Nat. Welcome, Zoraida. Welcome. Hello, Nat. I hope you are doing well. Hello, Dillis. Dillis in the house. Dillis is celebrating her B-Day tomorrow. Super excited for you, love. Thank you, Zoraida, for sharing. Nope, Dillis, what happened? You're not doing the party next week. Hubby's B-Day is today. Ooh, nice. Happy birthday to your hubby. Tell him I said happy birthday today. That is always exciting. I love birthdays. Thank you for inviting your followers and sharing. Feel free to continue sharing with the little Perry people. Motivational life guru. I love that. So welcome everyone. Today we are talking about mutual play. Yes. And today's position just happens to be related to that, and it's called carbon copy. And it is literally sitting in front of each other and engaging in self-play. That is today's position. And, one of the reasons why I picked this position is because, we've been talking about masturbation and self-love and expressing ourselves and owning our power this week. And one of the things, not sure how much control I would have with that. I know it's pretty hard to keep your hands to yourself. But one of the things that I have come to realize and really coach my clients on throughout, my endeavors is really the benefits of mutual play. And there's so much that happens when you engage in a position like this one. So the first thing, what's the title of the book? It's called Daily Sex, and it's by Jane Sedan. 365 positions and activities for very great sex year. So one of the things that happens when you engage in this position, and this is one of the things that I wanted to focus in on this scope specifically today. This is the biggest point here, is that when you're engaging in mutual play, where you're playing with yourself and they're playing with yourself in front of each other, there's a couple of things that happen. And the first really big benefit that happens is that there's a deepening of vulnerability and trust. So when we are vulnerable with our significant other, with our partner, with our sex partner, whatever, what ends up happening when you are that vulnerable, right? Because playing with yourself in front of someone is very vulnerable, is a very vulnerable act, very intimate. So with that vulnerability comes trust, right? So it increases trust and it increases that bond. So that bond deepens. And that is one of the biggest perks of playing with yourself in front of someone else, right? You have to step into that zone of uncomfortability, right? But once you're in that zone, the benefits are so much more rewarding than that fear you had before you did it. Thank you to all of those who are joining and sharing. Don't forget to click on the little Perry person and share if you have not done so. And thank you for the heart blast. It's such a turn on and a huge bonding experience. Yes, thank you, love, Nat, for the lovely comments. So that is the biggest benefit of it. Another thing that I want to stress about this position in specifically, if you see, they're gazing at each other, right? So there is what is called the lover's gaze, right? And the lover's gaze is used in media, it's used in movies, and in art as well. So if you look at ancient art, and if you look at even the Kama Sutra, this was where the Kama Sutra was very transformative, right? Is that the Kama Sutra, if you look at the positions in the Kama Sutra, there's always the lover's gaze, right? There's always that connecting of eyes that has to happen, right? And it's that deep penetrating gaze into one another, that soul connection, right? And if you look at tantric sex as well, it's very focused on connection, right? So with mutual play, that's one of the benefits that also happens, is that lover's gaze is engaged, right? And with that, there comes a deepening of connectivity. So those are some of the benefits to really engaging in mutual play. Another huge benefit is that the person can learn from you what you like, right? Because the way you do things is not necessarily the way your partner is used to doing things or has learned to do things. So they can take a little crash course. Hi, Scott. They can take a little crash course by watching you, right? On what really turns you on and makes you tick. So that is a huge benefit for engaging in mutual play. For those just joining, today's position is carbon copy, and it is literally hello from Seattle, mutual play in front of each other. Now here is a benefit twist to this position, right? You can actually engage in play and have your partner mimic what you're doing to yourself on themselves, right? So if you caress your neck, they have to caress their neck. And this is a fun little game that you can engage in once you build up that trust, right? That really can allow both of you to experience how the other person likes to engage in play. So those are just a couple of tips on how to really bring this game, because, you know, sex is a game. It's always a game. And if you're taking it too serious, that's part of the problem, right? It's one of those things to really boost up that playfulness. Hello from Finland. Hi. Shadow Alice, you are getting blocked. There we go. Hello, hello. Hello, Metro. Janae is on. Who else is on? Denise is on. Hello, Denise. Kylie. Ali. I'm not sure what open meme means. Not sure. So that is definitely the tips for today. So on mutual play, right? The first thing before engaging in mutual play, need to engage in self-play, right? So that's super important. Hello, Miracles. Welcome, love. Right? We also need to engage in self-play, right? Because when we're engaging in mutual play, we want to already have an idea, hola, of what we like. And that's very important when communicating with our partner, what we like. If we haven't tried it on ourselves, it's very hard to have the person do it and be successful with it. So always get to know yourself first before engaging in mutual play with your partner. But again, I know a lot of people are just joining now. This is the position for today, and it's all about mutual play. And there are so many benefits to mutual play, from increasing intimacy and connection to really deepening that level of vulnerability and trust with your partner. So those are the little tips that I had for you today around mutual play and the position of the day. I hope that you have all enjoyed it. I wish you all a very passionate weekend. I know I will be going out tonight and having a little dancing fiesta. And until tomorrow at 4, once again, for another Sexuality Power Talk, I will see you then. Love you. Have a good one.